Hello guys, my name is Daniel. Welcome to Kids Coding Live. Kids Coding Live is going to be my new channel and I'm going to be teaching you Scratch. First, we're going to be using this really cool tool called Scratch. The MIT, Massachusetts Institute of Technology, made Scratch. MIT is a university in Cambridge, Massachusetts. Scratch is a totally fun, really cool tool. All you need to do is create an account. You don't have to create an account to program. You program in blocks in Scratch. So today I'm going to be showing you how Scratch works, what are we going to be doing in Scratch, and even make our first program. Make sure you subscribe to Kids Coding Live. And make sure you spam that like button. Make sure you hit that little bell to notify me and so that way when I upload new programming videos, you guys can check them out. So in this lesson, I'm going to be showing you how to sign up, how to get into Scratch, create an account. Getting into Scratch is easy, but please make sure you ask a parent's permission before you go on to any web browser like Google, or before you create an account on anything. You might want to let your parents do this part for you, so that way you don't cause any infections on your computer. I'll talk about infections a little bit later, probably in the second video, once a week I'm going to be making a video. So, okay. Let's get right into it. To get into Scratch, just open a web browser like Google Chrome or Microsoft Internet Explorer or Microsoft Edge. And go to, you want to type it in up here, there's a link in the description for it. You're going to type in HTTPS. You're going to type in //SCRATCH scratch.mid.edu. But for now, there's also another way. You can just type in Scratch, which is SCRATCH, and then just click Enter. So then it'll take you here. Make sure down here it says https scratch.mid.edu. Then click the first one at the top. Now, you can just click Join Scratch to create your account. Or you can just click Create right away. When you click Create, you need to download a thing called Flash. And if this pops up and this doesn't appear, then go to New tab and ask your parents for help. But anyways, I won't allow it. Now, you'll get this screen. This is just for different programs that it'll teach you how to make. You can X out of this just by clicking the X at the top. Okay, let's dive right into Scratch. At the toolbar button, which is all the way up here, we have the Save File thing, where you can save your files, your projects, so then you can get to them on your computer again and work on them. Also, you can get a new project just by clicking New. It will ask you, are you sure? Do you want to get a new project? You can click yes or no. If you click yes, delete it. If you click no, it will still be the same. It won't do anything to your program. At the toolbar button, at the right, we have your sign in options. So if you want to click sign in, which is right there, or create an account, you can. So then up here we have some tools that we can use, like zoom in, zoom out, copy, paste, and everything. So then if you copy something and in a new sprite, we can paste something in the new sprite. But we'll get to the sprites and stuff later. Now we're going to get to stage. Stage is the area right here, where games are played, stories are told, and your characters come to life. Right here are your stage lists, right over here. You can choose your backdrop right over here, and the backdrop will go down. You can choose a picture, or you can draw your own backdrop. Next we have our sprites. Our sprites are down here. Scratch first starts you off with a cat sprite, but there could be many more different sprites out there. Just like here. Look at how many sprites there are. Like, there's the button and everything. Sprites are what happens. For example, the drum playing. You can make that happen by programming. Sprites are just an image. Program, an image that programs. So, you can select any sprite at all, and it'll add a sprite. You can also move it around in your stage. And then we have our blocks. Each sprite has its own code. So for example, you drag out a whole bunch of, code. For example, that. When you go and see your cat sprite, it will disappear. But don't worry, it didn't actually delete it. That's because you're inside a different sprite. And that's the program for that sprite. There are costumes in sprites too. First it starts you off with 2 cat costumes. You can program it to make the cat 1. But we're not going to do that today. We're going to make a program even cooler. But that's going to be later in the video. You can also create a new custom up here just by clicking the Paint New, upload a file, take a picture, or you can upload one from scratch. You can also draw your own sprite, just like that. Make a smiley face. And in the program, there's actually a thing called switch to sprite 1, or next sprite. Not next sprite, next custom. Switch to next custom. So then, it will switch to custom 1, custom 2, custom 3, custom 4, which will be some different costumes. You can paint your own sprite, and over here are some stuff for the sprite. Then, last but not least, for sprites, we have sound. You can choose any sound. As you can see right now, it's a meow sound because it's a cat. So, you can change it to any sound you want. And just like costumes, there's different costumes of sound. So now, if you go to Sound Library, which is up here, you can choose a new sound as you, like that. That's my favorite. So that's all for sprites, customs, music, everything. That's a lot. Woof! Okay guys, next we're going to be talking about blocks. So we're going to get a new program real quick. So, as you can see, it started off with cat. So blocks are all of these up here. There's movement blocks. As you can see, there's movement. These are the sections of the blocks. It organizes it carefully. For example, we have the starters and this row. You can read, I can't really read, but you can read all of the different categories, and they're sorted by it. For example, sound. Sound actually plays the meow sound. For example, when I did the sound tracks, you can switch to sound 1, sound 2, sound 3, play sound, 4, like that. So yeah, all the different colors represent a different category. So, for example, you go into the green one, that category, which is pen. There's a whole bunch of green blocks. And if you go into the light green one, this is operators. And you can choose a different operator from here. And they're all different colors. We'll get to these operators and everything else later when we build our first program together. So yeah. Now we have the movement blocks. For example, we want the cat to move 10 steps. You can put that right there, put a when flag is clicked block, and then click the flag up here. And it'll move 10 steps, and it'll make a meow sound. Also, I did not talk about this earlier, but there's turbo mode. So at the top here, I'm sorry that I didn't mention this, there's turbo mode. So that's when you're playing a game. It'll make it like teleport. When you move 10 steps, when you make a forever loop with moves 10 steps, make sure you throw, I'm just telling you guys this, make sure you throw away blocks that you're not using because it can affect the program. So now when your flag is clicked, it'll just do that, it will teleport. But if you turn off turbo mode, then you can drag your cat back and it'll go slow, like that. Also, if you're wondering, Daniel, I don't want my cat to go off screen. You can go to motion, scroll down a little bit, if on edge bounce. And you can put that in the forever loop. So then it'll bounce back and forth, like this. Awesome, right? So yeah, that's it for the blocks. So now we are going to be talking about scripts. Scripts are the programs that you put together. Scripts are the programs that make your characters come to life, your games come to life. Everything that happens in Scratch, how you make your cat moving on your stage, it's all programmed by the scripts. You can have multiple scripts together like this. For example, I want 2 scripts, we can do the same. So same thing, when flag is clicked, we can do this, but instead of that, we can do meow. Instead of move 10 steps, because you can do meow. But guys, I know this is going to get annoying, so I'm going to do this for like 1 second, just so you guys can hear it. So now if we click go, we move 10 steps. Okay, 2 more. See? So then you can have different programs moving at the same time. And you can have like a crazy big program that goes all the way over here and back. So those are the scripts. Now it's going to be the exciting part.